I love this question. What can kids teach us about life? And I'll tell you, I personally believe that they can teach us just as much or even more than we can teach them. Yeah, I remember watching my nephew, who was he was like 1 year old at the time. He's a year and a half now, and just watching him and my niece go about their day, it almost makes you envious. If you can watch how a child acts throughout their day, there is so much that you can learn from that, from their interactions, either with other humans and just their day, objects, what they're doing. I was watching them, and it's amazing to watch how much curiosity they have for everything in the world. Everything. You know, whether it's the questions they ask, even though he can't talk right now, my niece, the questions they ask are just how they go about walking, playing, and their wonder. They have such a sense of wonder of everything. They are so curious about everything. And then the pure joy that they have within their eyes. That unconditional, happiness that you can see, that glow, and just like a spark within their eyes that they look at you at. It's that innocence and joy and enthusiasm for life. And the other thing I noticed, watching him, is their lack of fear. And even the older kind of toddlers, their lack of fear with interactions with other people, their lack of fear for asking questions. You know, as we get older, we become so conditioned and molded to fit within a way to fit seamlessly into society. Through our years, we've been told how we should act, what's appropriate to wear, what questions are appropriate, what questions may be dumb, what things we should know at this point in our life, so we don't even dare ask those questions because for fear that we don't look intelligent. All of those things have completely sapped us of our life. I mean, honestly, after watching them, like I said, I was so envious because that's how I want to go live about my day. Is again, going back to asking thousands of whys. Why this? Start asking more questions. Start being more curious about other people's lives. Start being more curious about how things are done, or how things that happen throughout your day. Having that wonder and that zest and passion for life and that enthusiasm within and that unconditional joy these kids, is the advantage they have is they don't really essentially have that cognitive ability or responsibilities where they have thousands of thoughts, impulse thoughts on their minds to where they can't be in their moment. That's where we as adults have taken ourselves. Is we become so enslaved to these impulse and compulsive thoughts and worry that we're completely everywhere again, but right here in this moment. And when you watch a kid and you watch a toddler, that's all they are. Is they're 100% present in that moment. They go fall off the couch, and 2 minutes later they could go back up there and do the exact same thing. Because all they know is what is going on right now. What is right in front of me right now. That's all I care about. Oh, this looks nice. What the heck is this over here? And then they go over here. Yes, we have responsibilities, we have duties, we have things that are on our mind. But unless you can conquer that task in that moment, or you're working on it, it serves absolutely no good to allow that to absorb your thoughts and to take you away from that present moment. It's hard to do, understandably, but through practice and self-mastery, which is all things we teach and go through in grave detail in the Break Free journey, is you can become empowered to get yourself back into that moment and to live each moment and to be in it, because it's a totally different experience when you're present and within that moment and not some in far land 5 years ago or 10 days ago, what things you did or what you need to do tomorrow, 5 days later or a year later, or what's going to happen in 5 years. You know, be there. Be present, because you will be amazed about how much more energy and charge you have in your life. And again, just remember this. We're on this planet spinning around the middle of nowhere. How much curiosity should you have? I mean, take that each day, that curiosity, that wonder, that unconditional happiness, that joy and passion and zest. Live a little bit like a kid, because it's an amazing experience and they can teach us a ton.